The terrorist threat is current, it is real, and it is nationwide. We are continually developing and expanding our intelligence picture of terrorist activity in the United Kingdom. We gather a lot of information, but we can never know too much. You are our eyes and ears. Terrorist attacks are not inevitable, and with your help, we can prevent them.
With the explosion at the Arcade shopping centre now confirmed as a terrorist attack, questions must be asked how this can have happened at a time of such heightened security. With many commentators saying this attack could have been prevented, we must ask who knew what and when.
No, I didn't see them. I couldn't have seen them.
Same guy every time.
Just what are they suggesting? I've been doing this job for 15 years. I know the procedure.
Sure, he was strange. That doesn't necessarily mean he was a terrorist, does it?
I knew there was something weird about that van. I just knew it.
If I had seen something important, don't they think I would have reported it?
How was I supposed to know?
What could I say? I didn't want to waste anyone's time.
Look, what was I supposed to do?
Have a good day.
Whoa, slow down. Are you late for a meeting or something? Slow down. Excuse me, sir. Hi, my name is Mike Bridges. I'm from Fenton Police Station. I saw you taking pictures earlier in the shopping centre and then again out here. I'm sure you can understand that during the current circumstances it is a bit unusual. And just wonder if you could account for what it is you're doing?
Yeah, I'm a student and I'm doing a project on town centre traffic planning.
Oh, cool. Do you mind if I have a look at your pictures?
Yeah.
These are pretty good. What year are you in?
I'm in the first year.
First year? You haven't got any identification on you at all, like a driving licence?
Yeah.
Khalil Malik?
Yep.
What's your date of birth?
15th of the 10th, 1979.
What year was it you were in again?
The first year.
First year.
Yeah, first year.
Is that the CPS memo on the Old Street job?
Oh, just getting this out first.
What is it?
Intel report. Some guy taking pictures at the town centre. I want to do it now, otherwise I'll never get around to doing it, will I?
I think terrorists have got better targets than here, don't you?
No, seriously, I thought there was something funny about this guy, man.
Good. Follow your hunches. In the meantime, we've got a job to do. CPS need that response, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, I saw an old lady on Bridge Street today painting a church. You should have a word with her next.
Yeah, whatever.
Got your licence?
Yes.
Lovely. And why do you want to work in rubbish?
It's a good business. I want something steady.
Sure. Well, see that you went to school, college, job in a scrapyard, and then there's a gap. What'd you get up to?
I went travelling for a bit.
All right, where?
Oh, all over.
Lovely. Okay. Well, it certainly all looks good here, so I'll follow up on some of your references and let you know in a few days. And obviously, if you get the job, then I'll need to see your P45, usual stuff.
Sure.
Punctual, courteous, all of that? See a fast learner? University? No, you didn't mention that. When do I not? Probably modest, you're right, yeah. Okay, well, thank you very much for your time. Okay. Bye-bye.
All right?
Morning. Passes, please.
Oh, come on, you're joking, aren't you?
No, I ain't joking.
You're new, are you?
Couple of days.
Yeah, hold on, give us your pass. Hold on, here, here's mine. And here's his. And will you remember, Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays is recycling day and we're on a deadline, all right?
Yeah, well, I'm only doing my job, all right?
Aren't we all, mates? Give them a bloody tie, they think they're it. Oh, come on! It's not Fort bloody Knox, is it? Go on. Thank you. Go on, drive on. Go on.
Right, thank you. Let's get started.
Fairway is a national counter-terrorism operation designed to detect, deter or disrupt terrorist activity in the UK.
Right then, we've got 5 hotline calls in the last 24 hours, and half a dozen reports came in overnight. Of those, we've got 6.
A key part of Fairway is Operation Lightning, designed to record, research, investigate and analyse suspicious sightings and activity. The aim is to identify terrorists undertaking reconnaissance of key locations in vulnerable premises.
Vehicle theft we need to look into, a woman concerned about her son's behaviour, and another question about that radical bookshop in Bradford. Mel, you were dealing with that before, weren't you?
Yeah, I'm looking into that.
Anything come up?
Not yet, no.
Okay, well, can you just get that back up on the system? We'll have another good look. Otherwise, divide those reports up between you. Usual drill. Get them on the database, fully researched. Anything flagged up, give me a shout, okay? Yeah. Let's crack on, Pete.
Okay, Jose.
Whatever you think of the war, you can't want your own countrymen blown up. You're English first, aren't you?
You're quite happy killing
Why
people.
don't you live abroad, you like it so much?
Murder is part of your
Oh,
foreign
come on,
policy.
you're joking.
Racist.
I'm not racist.
Stop it.
Well, you tell this one, I don't want him in my wagon again. Right!
Leave your politics at home. Just do your job. Come on, guys. Back to work. Show's over.
Sorry.
I'll put you on parks for a little while. It's one-man job.
No, I can't do that. I want to work on the arcade.
Craig, I don't want to hear it. And I still need your P45 as soon as you can get it to me. Not like you.
He set me off. Won't happen again.
You can't go fighting with everybody you disagree with. They're entitled to their own opinions.
I know. I mean, it's all right to be against the war, but to call our boys murderers who deserve what they get, that's going too far.
He actually said that.
And more. I mean, my sister's got a boy out there, infantry. He's 19 years old, and this guy's calling him a child killer.
Has he been out there, do you know?
What, like Iraq? Afghanistan, in the army, you mean?
No, just travelling or whatever.
I don't know.
Did you know that you'd been to university?
Oh, yeah, well, that explains it. Don't get me started on students.
Listen, I've got to head off, but you've been doing this job long enough to know when to back down.
I thought I did. But some of the things he was saying,
All right. I'll put you on with Nick tomorrow.
Thanks. Look, I'm
It's all
sorry.
right. It's okay.
We have access to a large number of intelligence databases, both criminal and counter-terrorist, at the local and national levels. Our task with any piece of intelligence is to identify all persons involved, discover any possible links to terrorism, and to conduct all relevant inquiries to satisfactorily explain the actions reported. We are ideally looking for good quality intelligence with as much detail as possible.
Uh-huh. He studied under Professor L. Abu at Mountfield University. Yeah, dates?
Nothing is insignificant, so be diligent in collecting the person's details, as well as any other information that you can obtain. An accurate date, time, and location of the incident are absolutely essential.
From Fairway, I've got Khalil Malik, M-A-L-I-K here. I'd like you to run a...
Even if the report doesn't suggest any links to terrorism at this time, the details will be entered onto a national intelligence database. Much of our job is gathering and laying out the pieces of the puzzle. Your report could be the missing piece.
Any news on your international terrorist lead?
Actually, I got a call from the counter-terrorism command.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, they said they were working on it. Yeah.
I need to know what store you're picking up from. This isn't a store, it's a delivery company. Just a minute. Come through. Come on, come on. Yeah, go on. I don't care what it says on the docket. I can't do it.
You're back early.
Yeah, well, it's freezing. The parks were empty. We flew round.
You and John are on the town centre, aren't you?
Yeah, well, that's what we thought. But that bloke, Craig, told us yesterday he switched the rosters. Yeah. Cheers. Won't be you. Right.
Really?
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, where's my paper?
No, I told him... Maybe you got the wrong end of the stick. Listen, if you see him, will you tell him I want a word?
Yeah, all right.
It's a right state round here. Street lighting doesn't work, it's dog mess all over the place, can't get a parking space when you want one.
I sympathise, sir, but there was a disturbance reported at about 5:30.
Didn't hear nothing, mate. I tell you what, though, you should be investigating that truck up there behind you, parked on that curb, doing nothing.
What's wrong with that?
It's a bit odd, isn't it, eh? I mean, shouldn't it be at work or locked up or something?
All right, we'll look into it, sir. In the meantime, the disturbance, are you sure you didn't hear anything? About 5:30 it was?
No, I heard nothing.
Mira, has that new driver, Craig, been by to see me yet?
Oh no, somebody said that he's off sick.
You haven't seen him then?
No, Chris came in looking for him earlier. Craig's name was on the van that hasn't come back in yet.
What?
Yeah, Chris said they're going to call the police if it's not back in by the end of the day. Maybe the new boy likes a bit of joyriding. Good night.
Night.
Any vehicle which might be allowed access to sensitive or vulnerable premises because of its appearance is of interest to us, as is the theft of any vehicles that carry hazardous loads. Camion monitors reports of the theft of liveried vehicles and ensures that forensic opportunities and critical initial leads like CCTV are not missed. Its remit is also to investigate sightings of previously owned liveried vehicles which still retain their full markings to identify any terrorist links. As with all intelligence of this kind, you may wonder whether it's worth filing a report.
I want to work on the arcade.
University? No, I didn't mention that.
Maybe the new boy likes a bit of joyriding.
You might think that your grounds for concern are tenuous, or that you'll be wasting time, your own or someone else's, by making a report. Our request of you is simple. Trust your instincts. Whether you're part of the law enforcement and military community, the security industry, the retail sector, or work for a local authority, our message is the same.
Should be investigating that truck.
Don't rely on others. If you suspect it, report it.
I want to find an intelligence report. Could you show me how to do it?
Of course, come on.
It's not one thing in particular, but there's just something really odd about him. Gaps in his CV, misled us about his qualifications, hid the fact that he went travelling, really radical views, and we think he may have taken one of our lorries.
Fairway also looks at the use of false or forged documents by those seeking to carry out acts of terror.
Hotline calls come in about a suspicious employee and a missing recycling truck named Craig Johnson. That's Camion. Can you take a look at that, Janice?
Sure.
New intelligence reports there, if you could just... Lightning report. Suspicion of hostile recon. Busy morning, everyone. Let's crack on. Operation Fairway.
DC Tom Charles here from CID at Farnton. We're searching a house after a fraud arrest. We've come across some passports and fake IDs, together with some terrorist-related literature, all of which I think you should know about. The documents don't seem to be for the man we have in custody. He could be holding them for someone else. Would you like the names?
Absolutely, fire away.
It's Johnson. Juliet Oscar Hotel November, Sierra Oscar November. First name, Craig.
Hold on 1 second. Janice, Craig Johnson. This is your guy.
Looks like an alias. There's also a dodgy P45.
P45. Okay, hang on a sec. This is your guy. That's in Leicester.
Fake P45.
Yeah. Okay, listen up, everyone. I just want to recap with where we're at with this. Janice, Craig Johnson.
Oh, yeah, this lady called up from the refuse collection place just on a hunch because one of her drivers, Craig Johnson, was acting a bit strangely. And he came in for the interview and said that he didn't have an education, but it turned out he'd been to Mountfield University.
For university where Malik was, yeah, Garen?
Yeah, same time, same course.
Right, and this is the same Khalil Malik who was pegged the first time scoping out the arcade shopping centre.
Yeah, the arcade that Craig really wanted to be assigned to, and when he was denied it, he disappeared, as did a refuse truck.
Right, and Malik has since been pegged scoping the same shopping centre a second time. I think we should act on this.
Yeah.
Two terrorist suspects are today in custody, and police are currently investigating an explosive device found in a garage on the Dalton estate in Longbury. The size of the device has not yet been confirmed, but early reports suggest that it is substantial and that had the attack succeeded, it would have been devastating. It's believed that the target for the attack was the arcade shopping centre in Longbury, and there's little doubt that a potentially catastrophic attack has been averted.
It was just a feeling, nothing concrete. But now I know if I file a good, simple report, I ain't wasting anyone's time. Even if nothing comes of it now, I did my job.
Those working on Fairway investigations around the country are only as good as the intelligence they receive.
It's not something you can be doing every day, but it just didn't seem right.
Without your help, we cannot defeat terrorism.
All it takes is one slip to give somebody an opening, and I nearly gave it to him. Can't bear to think.
We look at every single incident that is reported to us. You cannot tell what a terrorist will look like, but you can recognise and report suspicious behaviour, and importantly, why you think it's suspicious.
Obviously, I didn't know it was going to turn out to be as important as it was. I thought it was suspicious and I told someone about it, that's all.
You know your workplace better than we do. You know what looks out of place, what looks suspicious. Listen to what your instincts are telling you and contact us.
The guy was right. That truck did look out of place. I just didn't think it was worth bothering about. I mean, what am I going to do, report every bin lorry I see? This time they caught it. But on another day it could have been horrendous. And I could have stopped it.
Terrorism is a national threat. It affects us all. But a terrorist attack is not inevitable. We all have a role to play in helping to prevent it. Please make sure you play your part.